Hey growers, welcome back to the garden. Hey, we've had some last minute changes in the garden this week, and I want to show you how I've adapted. So originally, I was planning on cloning the Blue Dream, but I've decided to hold off on the cloning for now because we want to bring in some new genetics into the garden, some Afghan Kush, supposed landrace strain, but hey, we'll see how it goes. For now, I'm going to prune the massive Blue Dream, and I'm going to work on bending some branches on the Bruce Banner OG. I'm also going to give you an update on the staked White Widow. Then we'll check out the Monster OG Kush and see how she's doing. She's almost ready to come out, hopefully in the next week or two, and that way we can put the Blue Dream in the flower tent. We'll take a quick look at the Twin Diesel, and then we'll check out the Skywalker OG Scrog. But she is 3 weeks into flower and looking beautiful. Oh, and I have a surprise with the Arrow Garden. So keep watching, okay? So grab your pipe, vape, joint, brownie, whatever, and let's get on with this week's update.
Well, unfortunately, due to some unforeseen events, I just don't have the before footage of the veg closet, okay? And the before footage of the Blue Dream, which was, I'm telling you, it was like about 3.5 feet tall.
It's true.
But anyways, I pruned it, I got the after, and we'll just we'll jump into that, and then I got a special surprise when we get into the grow tent. Don't forget, okay?
So guys, I just wanted to show you the damage I did here. I did do some lollipopping down here, see? Okay. And then up here, I did basically a lot of pruning. I went up to about the 35-inch level, and I found in between, I found life nodes that I could cut the main branches from right here. So this one was going up, and I cut it right here, right above this one. Okay, so now this one will grow up, this one will grow up, this one too, okay, back here. But I just wanted to show you that you just right above the life node, kind of at an angle to the branch like that, like at a 45. See that? And then that's it. All right. So just don't chop off anywhere. Try to go right above a life node or try to take the whole branch. But we're not doing that because I want all those to turn into nice, juicy, fat buds. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. And let me show you how much I clipped off. Look at this right there. Oh my gosh. That is just a big mess. Here, I'll throw that in there. That was the last one. But yeah, so all of that just came off of this. So that is pretty amazing. I'm gonna put her back and get the Bruce Banner, see if I can train her. If not, she's gonna get trimmed and pruned a little bit, and I'll be back. All right guys, well here's the Bruce Banner. And wow, she shot up. So here we go. I'm going to try to train her a little bit, okay? I'm going to see. I already have a little bit this week, right here and right here. This one is like a super crop. The clip is basically just holding it up, if you look right here. Right, so the inside of the branch on this one is broke. But this one was an LST bend, as you could see, and it's already coming up. So I need to rein her in. I need to bring her in and kind of down. So I'm going to try to bend it like this way, some weird thing. This one I'm going to see about bending sort of this way-ish. And then there's a tall one back here, probably going to bend it around so that they're kind of going like around. I think that's the best way I can do it right now. But other than that, she's looking beautiful. I mean, wow. Yeah. She is just loving the bucket, loving the nutrients, loving life right now. Let's get her trained up a little bit. I'm probably going to trim some of the down here and do a little lollipopping because I like it clean. I like it more clean than this. And then, all right. So I'm gonna get to it. guys, well, here is the Bruce banner after. Like, yep, they were. I didn't prune much. The only thing I pruned was from the bottom when I did some cleanup down here and some lollipopping, so more airflow can get through, especially for the other plants. Um, but here, I want to show you what I did. I did some crazy, stupid stuff. It's not stupid. So, right, this one, regular bend. I just bent it that way. Okay, should turn up. Okay. These two I did the other day. They're already turning up, as you can see. There we go. Did a lot of kind of breaks here. There was a lot of like super cropping, like this one here. So I just tied it to this branch. This should just come up. Okay. So now that guy's okay for now. All right, now I'm gonna. Okay, so there is just a tangle of stuff up here right now. Look at this stuff. Look at all these branches going every which way. But let's see if I can try to explain what I did here and why this branch. Okay, this branch I didn't use a clip or anything, but it is trained. Okay, I just bent it over and tied it to this other stronger branch here. This other stronger like stem coming up here. See that? And now it's coming out here this way, sideways. So it should turn up. Okay. Now, this branch, let's see if we can, goes all the way up, and then I have it bent. Okay, right here. It is also super cropped, as you can see, kind of right there. See? Super crop here. And then I tied it to this branch up here, so it's coming down this way. See that? And it should turn up. Same with this one. Okay, except it's a little bigger branch. I tied it here and then on the bottom and there. And I see it's pretty much broken back here. It's a super crop. So yeah, so I did some ties. I didn't use all clips. I did do some high stress training. It was just the way the branches went, and they didn't really feel like bending, so I did super crop them, which they should turn out just fine. This one's not going into flower anytime soon, so it has lots of time to recover. Show you the top here. So I should have all these tops coming in. Those will turn up, so this should be pretty good. This should be pretty good. Now, let's have a look at the White Widow. So here's the White Widow as promised, and I want to show you something. So I tied all these things down to the recirculation line here, and so powerful it just kind of pulled it up. So I need to figure something else out. But it looked like it did train it. It did train it over sideways. See that? So that's good. I just need to figure this out. So I do that. I'll probably get rid of a couple of these really big leaves like this. It's a nice one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. An 11 finger on this White Widow. Cool. Look at all those beautiful, beautiful tops up there. Look at that. Oh, she's loving life too. I'm going to get to fixing this. And then, yeah, look at that one just straight up came out. All right, I'm going to get to fixing this stuff, see what I can do. All right, guys, so here's the widow. So basically what I did is I just took the stakes out. If you look, she's already trained up. Look at that. It's only been a week and she's just like that. So I just left her. I did put some clips on two little ones, bent them over in the center. So we'll see what happens with those. Right there, see those two? I bent them. Maybe you'll fill the center up some, but look at that. She is just going around. See what all the clips and all the stakes did? She's coming up around here and up there, coming to the side, just like I wanted her to. Same over here. I'm going to watch this one. This one's not doing too well. So there she is. All right. I just pulled the stakes. She's already pretty much, you know, trained up. Look at that. Crazy branches. And then I just want to kind of let her go now and let her get taller because she's going to go in, let's see, after the Bruce Banner now, because the Bruce Banner needs to go before. So it's going to be a month or two before she gets to go into flower, but it'll be okay because I want her to grow up some. I love White Widow. I love the strain. I hope this is really good genetics. So I got this White Widow from Seed Supreme. We will see how this turns up. But right now, she just looks like a tangled mess. Okay, guys, and now here's the veg closet after. Look at that. Much better, much more airy. Let's have a look at where the Blue Dream is over here. See that? Here's the White Widow. But here we go. Here's the White Truffle Ice Cream growing just nicely. I can't wait to see what she turns out to be. Here's Brucey. I did all the weird bends and twists on. Okay. And as always, here's my one auto with all the clips on it. My wife started these seeds, and she's been kind of taking care of these plants here. And yep, the clones are still here. I don't have the heart to get rid of them yet. They're growing so good just in the rock wool. Look at that. I don't water them from the top anymore. I just put some veg water in a bowl, and then I dip them in for and I leave them in for a couple minutes and let the rock wool soak it up from the bottom. And that's how I water these guys. I'm learning. You know, I was watering them from the top, and that's just not really a good thing. But that is a Skywalker clone right there. That's the main one. That's the one I want to use. And these three, I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe putting one outside. Who knows? You know. So let's go ahead and now jump onto and into the flower closet. All right, everyone. Here's the flower tent now. We will start off with the massive OG Kush, which is going on 8 weeks of flower. Not sure why it's taken so long, but I think it's because it's taken on more of its lemon Thai traits rather than the indica traits. So that's another reason why I don't really want to keep the clone. I really wanted it for its indica traits and not really the lemon Thai that's in it. But it is what it is, and it makes it what it makes it. But there it is, nice and big and fat, and should be out in the next week or two, I hope. You know, we can get a, let's see here we go. There's some. There we go. You guys can kind of see like that. See, she's big and plump, but she's not very crystally, and that's what we want, right? We want those crystals. We want those trichomes. That one's decent. That one's really decent, but all right. But yeah, that's the OG Kush. Should be out in the next week or two, and then the Blue Dream is going to replace it. Here's the Twin Diesel, and she is doing well. She's going on week 5 now, flower, actually, week 5, excuse me. So, right, so this is plant number 1 right here. So she's a little guy. She's a little, just little tiny. She's this one. But this one is the dominant plant of the twins.
His name?
If you see, yeah, this one has the main buzz. The trichomes are starting to come out. I really like this Amherst Sour Diesel. It's really snowy, sticky. It's great. That's the Twin Diesel. She's doing good. And then behind the Twin Diesel, I forgot last week, and I apologize, is my Aero Garden Blue Dream. I've uncovered it here for you guys. So you can have a little sneak peek at the roots, which are in there, of course. But she's about to harvest. In fact, I might just cut her right now. Not going to get very much off of her, but let's cut. She is tied up right there. So I'm just going to cut her at the bottom and then just hang her. I'm going to cut it. You're going to come with me. Oh. Boop. Oh. There we go. All right. Now let's get this tie off. Just a quick little pull here. Here she is. Not going to be that much, but she does look pretty decent. I mean, for Aero Garden plants, she's pretty frosty. I'm surprised. Look at that. So yeah, I just cut this Blue Dream from that Aero Garden there. I'm going to turn that off, dig that out. And now Just gonna go ahead and put her up here. And there she is. All right. So that's it. I'm just gonna leave her in there. I have a little fan in there now. I'm gonna just do some indirect airflow, not blowing right on them, just low on the lowest setting. And that's it. I'm gonna close that up. And now the Skywalker. Now this has only been a week and look at this massive growth. This is amazing, guys. Look at this. Oh man, these are coming in nice. Those are growing up. All these tops down here. Look at all this light that they're getting. This is amazing. Look at this. Okay, that's my CO2 monitor over there. If you look down right at the trellis, there's nothing really, going on down here. I need to get rid of some of those little bit of leaves, but other than that, she's doing amazing. She grew a foot since last week. Yeah, like I said, no more training. I don't want to break the branches while she's in flower, so I'm just letting her go, and hopefully she stays right about there, gets a little bigger, gives me all those buds. Kind of looks like that, but maybe a lot better. So let's keep this going, guys. Yeah, we'll check in with her next week. And that's a wrap for this week's update, growers. We've made some last minute changes. No cloning the Blue Dream this time because we're shifting our focus on new genetics and bringing in the Afghan Kush seeds. So stay tuned and watch out for that video. Today we pruned the Blue Dream, bent the Bruce Banner. We checked up on the White Widow, which, hell, I didn't know I was gonna take out all the stakes, but I did. And she looks crazy, huh? We also got to look at the Skywalker Scrog, right? She's 3 weeks into flower, and man, she's beautiful. And of course, don't forget the massive OG Kush, which is about 1 to 2 weeks from harvest. I'm keeping an eye on it. So if you've had to make any last minute adjustments or are working with new genetics, drop a comment below and let me know what you're growing. I'd love to hear about your experience. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more weekly update, more tips, new genetics coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy growing.